Hey everybody, I'm Joey and today we're roasting a pork loin stuffed with cheese and covered in chimichurri sauce. So if you like big cuts and you cannot lie, then follow me and let's get piggy with it. Do you know that by weight, pork is the most widely consumed meat around the globe? It's true, I Googled it. And that's just what we're cooking here today. This is a portion of the pork loin. And this is just the center cut of the much larger boneless loin with the rib bones already removed. In its full form, the pork loin is a big old Flintstone cut of meat weighing in at 8 to 10 pounds. However, the center cut roast weighs in just over 3 pounds and is a great serving size for a small group. Now, if you have the time, you should brine this the night before, but if you're absolutely terrible at meal planning like I am, then just roll with what you got. The first thing you're gonna need to do is just cut some butcher twine, about 3 pieces, about 8 to 10 inches in length. Turn over the roast and score the fat. You really wanna roast with a nice fat cap, about 1/4 to a 1/2 inch thick. This fat right here, or what I call this tasty meat nectar, is gonna baste the meat as it cooks. We're scoring it first, and that will help trap a ton of flavor from the chimichurri sauce I'm going to add in just a moment. Next, we're gonna butterfly this, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. We're gonna start making an incision right here at about the top third, and just come right across the top. Then we're gonna turn the meat and cut about halfway to really open this up and lay it flat. Once we have it totally butterflied, we're gonna baste this with the chimichurri sauce. Now, we have a recipe video on our channel for this sauce in our description below. We show you how to make it. It's super easy and incredibly tasty. Once we have that totally coated, next we're gonna add the cheese. I like to use white cheddar, but you can really use whatever cheese you like. I suggest a hearty cheese like cheddar though, to avoid it running out the sides. We're gonna lay it in strips right on the interior. We're gonna keep it near the center to prevent the cheese from running out. And really, can you ever use too much cheese? I don't think so. Now that this is done, we're gonna roll it up, and this is where it gets a little bit messy. Once we have it rolled up, we're gonna tie it with butcher twine to tighten it up and allow for even cooking throughout the roast. Just slide the twine beneath and tie it up. If you were never a Boy Scout, don't worry about it. A simple 2-knot tie will do the trick just fine. Now we're gonna take and baste the top of this with even more chimichurri. This stuff is so flavorful and it pairs well with roasted and grilled meat, and it can really turn up the tasty. It also goes well with crunchy breads and vegetables. All right, now that this is prepped, it's ready to go in the oven. That oven is preheated to 350 degrees, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my trusty meat claws to go ahead and get this in the pan. And remember, these things are not only handy in the kitchen, but they're also handy in a street fight as well. So we're gonna go ahead and get it in there, and now it's ready to go in the oven. All right, this is a big cut, so it's gonna take just a little while to cook. And while it's cooking, you can grab a beer or a glass of fine brown spirits, watch the game, or my favorite, troll Flat Earthers online. I'm gonna go jump on the computer now, and I'll be right back. All right, so this has been resting now for 10 minutes. And the first thing we need to do is remove that twine that I used to wrap it in. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut right back here. And we certainly don't want that in our food as we eat. So let's go ahead and get that off of there. All right, now that we have the twine removed, before I cut it open, I just want to pull your attention to this amazing fat cap. Look at how incredible that looks. That's that tasty meat nectar, which has basted the meat as it's cooked. So now let's go ahead and cut it open and see what it looks like on the inside. Now, I would typically cut this into smaller slices, but because I want to show you directly right in the interior, I'm just going to go ahead and cut right down the middle for this shot. Let's check it out. right. Look at that at home. We have that amazing, gooey, cheesy, herby goodness that's all throughout the inside. That's gonna pack a ton of flavor as we take a bite. It's truly incredible. This recipe is a great way to turn up the tasty on your next meal. It's perfect for like holidays and parties because the full pork loin is, as I mentioned earlier, a large cut of meat. It can really feed a crowd. At Red Meat Lover, we're all about cooking meat made easy, and that's just what we hope you learned by watching this video. If you liked our video, please give us a thumbs up, like, or even better, subscribe to our channel for future updates. Your subscription goes a long way to supporting our channel so we can follow our mission of cooking meat made easy. And in closing, as this guy's grandfather used to say, dabba dabba dabba, that's all, folks. Now, I'm gonna bite in. Wow. You can taste those herbs, that cheese. This is absolutely incredible. You're gonna turn up the tasty at your next meal when you make this. You're gonna be the hero of the meal.